Fortunate that as a result of the demonstrations that happened yesterday, we have some residents, persons who lost life, and those who are injured. We condole with the families of those who lost their loved ones, and those who are injured, we wish them very quick recovery. We continue asking for restraint when it comes to exercising the constitutional right to protest, and to ensure that we have an environment that is conducive for peace and tranquility. The persons who have been affected will be attended to through the established government procedures to ensure that they get medical attention and the support they need for those who lost their loved ones. Along the Moyale Marsabit Isiolo Road corridor. The Moyale Marsabit Isiolo Road corridor has been identified as a major conduit for arms, narcotics, human trafficking, and other transnational crimes. Following several deliberations by the security agencies in the region and submissions during the Jukwaa la Usalama Forum, a consensus emerged to establish a multi-agency facility along the stretch to enhance security coverage. Consequently, the Wajir County Security and Intelligence Committee set in motion the process to establish the facility. The Elders National Government Constituency Development Fund was approached to fund the construction of the multi-agency facility, and the request was approved. However, it became apparent that the area identified for the construction of the facility is contested between the Marsabit and Wajir counties and has caused friction between the leaders and the residents of the two great counties. This morning, we convened a meeting of leaders from the two counties to address the impasse. After lengthy deliberations, we resolved as follows. 1, that the construction of the facility be discontinued and the site abandoned. 2, that the northeastern and eastern security teams, led by the regional commissioners John Otieno and Jacob Muganda, who is actually the newly appointed Eastern Regional Commissioner, respectively identify a new site for the construction of the multi-agency security facility in consultation with the National Security Council. That the facility will be national in nature. That the leaders, together with Ngao, that is the national government administration officials, hold the public barazas to diffuse tension in the area and bring the communities together. That the determination of boundary dispute between Wajir and Marsabit counties, alongside other similar disputes nationwide, be handled by the relevant government institutions, including the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission. I commend the leaders for their wisdom and cooperation and for putting the safety, peace, and security of their people first. We wish to assure the residents of the two counties that we shall expedite the establishment of the security facility once a new site has been identified. We call for patience and understanding from the residents and everyone.
Now, we have this meeting because on a personal level, I have had discussions with MPs from installation in around Basel. I must confess that I don't know the place. I've never been there myself. Physically, I've not been there. It is the installation of that security facility, which was, I must also confess that in Wajir, it was raised in the, some issues were raised around establishment of a camp to contain the crimes. So I think the place is called Malkatito, right? I don't know exactly where the was contributing to pushing boundary from Wajir to Wajir boundary deep into the was that our main concern at the moment was the biggest problem of drug trafficking, security problems, that I felt we should not mix it with the boundary issue, where we can still achieve our objective of dealing with the security threat that comes from our neighboring countries, the same way we're dealing in other places, escalating intercommunal fights. It is my hope that we will come up with an amicable, that we should be open in the discussion here, but without, it does not help any further to do accusations between ourselves. If you are okay, we can wait until we agree, and then we wait a little bit for them to set up so that we can tell them what we have agreed down here at the States.